Brad Williams, Frugal Finance, understanding Medicare wages, what they are, how they're taxed, and key information. What are Medicare wages? Medicare wages refer to the income earned by employees that is subject to the Medicare tax, a federal payroll tax used to fund the Medicare program. This program offers health care and hospital insurance benefits to individuals age 65 and older, as well as those with disabilities. Similar to Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes are applied under the Federal Insurance Contribution Act and are paid by both employees and employers. Key points to remember: the Medicare tax rate is 1.45% for wages up to $200,000, with an additional 0.9% tax on wages exceeding that threshold for high-income earners. Employers match the 1.45% tax but do not contribute to the additional Medicare tax. Self-employed individuals pay a combined 2.9% Medicare tax to cover both the employee and employer portions. The CARES Act of 2020 expanded Medicare coverage for COVID-19 related treatments and services. Breaking down Medicare wages, Medicare taxes apply to all wages without a cap. For 2023 and 24, employees pay 1.45% of their wages towards Medicare, and employers also contribute 1.45%. If an employee earning exceeds $200,000, an additional Medicare tax of 0.9% is levied on the excess amount. Higher thresholds apply for married individuals filing jointly, $250,000, and for those filing separately, $125,000. In contrast to Social Security taxes, which are subject to income limits, Medicare taxes have no maximum threshold. For example, Social Security taxes in 2023 apply only to the first $160,200 of income. And in 2024, this limit raises to $168,600. Social Security tax rates for both employees and employers are 6.2% each, totaling 12.4%. Medicare tax for self-employed individuals. Self-employed individuals are also required to contribute to Medicare and Social Security taxes. Under the Self-Employed Contributions Act, they pay a combined tax rate of 2.9% for Medicare and 12.4% for Social Security. While self-employed workers pay both portions of these taxes, they are allowed to deduct half of their contributions from their income tax. In 2023, the maximum amount a self-employed individual would pay in Social Security tax is $19,864, and in 2024, it would be $20,906. Medicare and the CARES Act. In March 2020, the U.S. government passed the CARES Act, which aimed to provide economic relief due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This act expanded Medicare's ability to cover COVID-19 related services, including increased flexibility for telehealth services, authorization for physician assistants and nurse practitioners to certify home health services, enhanced payments for COVID-19 hospital stays and medical equipment. Additionally, the act clarified that non-expansion states could use Medicaid to cover COVID-19 related care for uninsured adults who would have otherwise qualified for Medicare if their state had expanded the program. Considerations beyond Medicare. Beyond Medicare tax deductions, employees should also think about savings for retirement. Many employers offer retirement plans such as 401k, 403b, or 457 plans, which allow employees to set aside a portion of their income for future savings. These plans often come with tax advantages and can help workers prepare for retirement. In cases where an employer does not provide a retirement plan, individuals can consider setting up an IRA to save for retirement independently. How much of your pay goes to Medicare? Medicare tax is typically 1.45% of an employee's wages. If your earnings surpass $200,000, the additional 0.9% tax applies to the excess amount. Employers also contribute the same 1.45% on your behalf. If you're self-employed, you're responsible for both the employee and employer portions, meaning you pay 2.9% on your earnings. Why do you pay Medicare tax? Paying Medicare taxes throughout your career helps ensure access to Medicare coverage later. Those who consistently pay Medicare taxes are often eligible for premium-free Medicare Part A when they reach age 65. Is FICA tax based on gross or net income? FICA taxes, including Medicare, are based on your gross income, your total earnings before any deductions. Net income or take-home pay is what's left after these taxes, along with other deductions, are subtracted. Conclusion? Medicaid wages are the earnings subject to the Medicare tax, which helps fund healthcare benefits for older adults and people with disabilities. Both employees and employers contribute to this tax, with employees paying 1.45% of their wages. High earners may face an additional 0.9% Medicare tax. For self-employed individuals, the tax rate is 2.9%. Understanding these taxes is important for managing your financial planning and ensuring access to necessary healthcare benefits in the future. Comment if you have any questions as it relates to understanding Medicare wages. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped. See you soon.